Man, I'm really upset. I got 5 minutes into this review, and then for whatever reason, my camera shut off. Now, this means I have to do this all over again. I'm going to try to give y'all what I gave y'all the last time, but now my spirit is dead. Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it. Season 2, Episode 8, Vision of Marriage, Sabotage. So, Darren admits to sleeping with that ogre-shaped ass woman. We gonna clear their asses later. So Laronda goes on her second date with Derek. Laronda, that was cute. You was cute in the date. I love the blood short bob you had. That was real cute. I was living for that. Um, Derek seems like a really nice man. He seems like a really nice, older, mature type of gentleman. I could see if it won't no Sean. I could see you and him probably having a little yang yang yang, summer love or whatever the case may be. If it won't no Sean. Sean, if you want nowhere around. Okay, because I don't want you getting in your feelings over what I'm saying, child. Anyway, so Jessica and Eric work on their assignment. One thing that I found really peculiar about this thing is how you just conveniently forgot Mother's Day. Like, even though I understand we find out in the next episode that you have some type of mommy issue, but I just still feel like for the sake of your girl and she has kids, like that would just be it's like it's like birthday. Mother's Day is like birthday, Valentine's Day, Christmas, anniversary. Um, yeah. And or if you fuck up or something like that. You know what I'm saying? A forgiveness gift. You know. A forgiveness day or whatever the hell it is. Do a day for her. Like, I just don't understand how you could just be like, oh no, I meant to call her, but something came up. Like, and then the whole topic of kids came up. Listen, Eric, you do not have the right to try to box this woman in the corner and try to leverage marriage over a baby. Like, for you to get into your confessionals and be like, I don't think I could marry somebody that doesn't want to give me a baby. Nigga, she ain't said she ain't want to give you no baby. What she said was she ain't getting your ass one right now. Like, it is not her fault that you was out there on the field while she was raising them kids. It wasn't your fault. That's your job. You had to go and do it. So nobody is blaming you, but you can't just box her into a corner like that. Like, come on, Eric, don't do that. I like you, Eric. Don't do that. Don't box her into no corner. Don't try to leverage nothing. I ain't really care for that. Sitting there pressuring her for another damn child, and you can't even get her a call for Mother's Day. Anyway, so Alexia meets up with Dr. Nicole to basically tell her about Darian sleeping with that floor model TV shaped ass woman. I'm glad Dr. Nicole was there for Alexia. I'm glad Alexia had, like a strong foundation to lean on in a time like that. Somebody that can really like help her tap into her feelings and really pour that emotion up out of her. Like, Alexia was really hurt. Like, that has to hurt. Like, 14 years of your life is basically wasted. When you look at it, 14 years of your life is wasted. You met him when you was 19. That's a long damn time to be with somebody and then it has to end like this. But then you have to think about it. Do I want to go through this for another 14 years and be in the same damn predicament? No babies, not married, and it's a whole nother hole on some walkers now. I mean, I feel you. Like, I feel you. But Lord knows, it couldn't have been me and my homegirl, and that's real shit. Because Lord knows, had it been me and my homegirls, man, please, we gonna clear their asses. Don't worry about it. So Laronda and Sean, so they working on their assignment for the week. Dear God. So she wants to have a destination wedding with like 20 people, 20 closest friends, closest family, people that's been there through the trenches, that know a lot of what's been going on and have been there to help, foster us and, lead us into the right path. Those are the people that she want there. Plus, it's a destination wedding. I get it. Child, Sean talk about he want 50 million people. He want 50 million groomsmen, which means she got to get 50 million damn bridesmaids. There's way too many women. You know what I'm saying? And LaRonda looked like... LaRonda said that thinking in her head like, girl. Cousin Clara around Aunt Merlene, and then Aunt Geraldine don't really fool with Aunt Florine like that. Like, nah, we can't do that. Like, she said, nah, we can't do that. She said we can have like 20 people. Out of that 20 people, I have 3 bridesmaids. You can have 3 groomsmen, and it could be like that. He like, nah, he don't want that. He want the whole kit and caboodle. I guess that means he gonna pay for it. So if that's the case, you get the most expensive dress allowed by law. Another thing that I have found interesting about this is how the both of y'all talk about LaRonda. You talk about something you gonna push out 5 to 6 kids. Listen, I was pregnant for 2 weeks, girl, and I went slam to the goddamn OB and put my legs up in them stirrups, girl. Gave him my 280 because it was 280 back then. And I gave him my 280s, and he sucked that goddamn little greedy crumb snatch up out of me. You understand me? 2 weeks. That's all I needed was 2 weeks. I was over it. You talk about... Girl being sick every morning. You can't smell chicken. You can't smell eggs. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing fun. If you want to... I guess, child, that's your womb. That's that. Do what you want to do, child. I ain't babysitting, though. I ain't babysitting. Don't ask me. So she asked, does he believe in divorce? And he said, hell yeah. Depending on what it is, you better bet your sweet ass I believe in divorce. Let me tell you something. Do I want to get married to get divorced? Absolutely not. I don't think nobody consciously wants to go through all of that to 5, 6, 7, 10 years down the line get divorced. I don't believe that. But I do believe that there probably are some things that a person just probably will never get over. And in lieu of that, the best thing to do is to separate and get a divorce. So I kind of understood what Sean was saying, but I totally understood what LaRonda was saying too. Like at the end of the day, it's for better or worse, richer for poor. Like I'm gonna stick by you till the wheels fall off, you know. And Sean is simply saying, girl, I ain't down for your ass like 4 flat tires. I'm down for you like 1. And you got to spare in the trunk. Now, when that spare gone, I don't know what to tell you. That's basically what Sean was saying to LaRonda, okay? And listen, I ain't all the way mad at the conversation. That was some real grown man, grown lady type conversation. I mean, hey, you know, the only thing y'all needed was the old lady sitting under a tree. Moving on. So Jessica and Sean go on their 3rd date. I think they went to like a little sky zone. I think that's what it's called. Where, you know, you get into the tube and then the air pull you up and, you know, you do all that crazy stuff. Girl, something I never do because I do not like heights at all. I wouldn't have done it. So Jessica feeling like that she could like him. Jessica, please don't, because that boy is putting 20 on 10 and it's no shade. I think Sean is real cute, but he about to get real corny to me. No shade, Sean. I think you a real nice man. The game never did nothing to me. I ain't got no problems with you. I'm just saying, you know, for me, it's just coming off just real corny, real high schoolish, real like elementary school on the playground. Like, I don't know. But that's just, but I like you. You ain't did nothing to me. I ain't got no problems with you. And Jessica seems to enjoy your company, so that's all that matters. Do you? So Alexia and Darian meet up. You know what's funny? A lot of people blame Dr. Nicole for what transpired because a lot of people felt like if Dr. Nicole hadn't told him to go on that, you know, closure situation, that probably wouldn't have never happened. Or if she told him, you know, if he told her not to see him again or whatever. And people blamed her feeling like, she was being messy in that situation. But my thing is, and what's interesting is, though, one, I was on the live last week with Ashley. She had Alexia and all of them up there, and people was coming in. I was going to come up there too, girl, but I was already in the midst of doing another review. But I was going to come up there. I might come up there tonight if you have one. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. But she said last season, on the first season, they told them to go on closure dates. The only thing was a lot of theirs wasn't seen. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't seen. But Ashley made it very clear, they told them last season to go on their closure dates because she went on one with Kwame. No, hers was shown. She went on one with Kwame. I think yours was shown. If not, I still got it on the DVR, girl. We'll see. And it's on damn Amazon Prime, girl. They got y'all plastered everywhere around here. Shout out. But yeah, they told them to do that. So don't y'all blame that on Dr. Nicole. Listen, Dr. Nicole did not pull out that fuck nigga dick and put it in that obtuse shaped ass woman. So I don't know why y'all putting that place and all of that blame on Dr. Nicole. Dr. Nicole is not to blame for that. So Darian shed one tear. I ain't seen no more after that, but she did wipe that one tear, and she did admit that out of all of these years, that was the first time that she saw him cry. Let me tell you something, Alexia, and I'm glad you noticed it. Crying in line. Crying in line. Darian is a very selfish person, and I don't bit more believe that he learned anything. Actually, he's shown that with his little antics that went on that I talked about last week, with what he had going on with Jessica, and then Eric had to come in and defend his woman, and it's just like, it's terrible all around when somebody just don't give a fuck enough about you to just be honest with you and be like, listen, I'm not ready. I'm leading you on. It's not fair. I'm older than you. You're wasting your like, just the sheer, like, and I know he knows it. I know he knows that he's wasting her damn time, but he just doesn't care because everything has to be for him. And it's just so unfair that woman wasted 14 years on her life for some fuck shit. Then it has to come to an end with that bitch. And what bothers me about her, because when I was on the live, yeah, I'm going to call it out. When I was on the live, she was talking about somehow Kai's sister or Kai's cousin or somebody coming at her all up in her comments or DMing her. And my whole thing is, I don't know what the fuck this bitch is mad at you for when she slept with your nigga. I'm not understanding why anybody that knows Kai is hitting you up to say anything to Alexia. I don't understand it. You know you're a raggedy hoe when you come up in here trying to be the cleanup woman, and you can't even do that right. You can't even do that right. The cleanup woman's mission is to take the damn man. Girl, you want nothing but a damn thought, a side piece, at best. That was it. You put yourself on a much higher pedestal than what you thought that you was on, and I'm sorry. So all of this talk about your feelings, girl, fuck your feelings. You ain't got no damn feelings. This man is in a whole relationship, and you knew that. So I don't know what feelings you... Listen, it could not have been me and my homegirls. Because, listen, my two best friends would have found your ass, and they'd have been jumping up and down on your ass like a trampoline. And that's some real ass shit. Couldn't have been me and my homegirls. Couldn't have been me and my home. Then you gonna hit her up and her deep? Like, Darren, control your bitches. Like, if you sitting around here fucking them, you need to be able to control them. They're like... So the couples meet up for therapy, and Alexia shows up without Darian, and she explains it to the group. I'm really glad that Alexia does have people that wants to see her happy and is down for her happiness, even if it's not with that fuck nigga. So I was down for the support that each of the couples gave them, and it's real support. Like, I follow the ladies on Instagram. So they be hitting each other up, they be supporting each other, they be down to each other's shit. You know what I'm saying? They be getting invited to parties or whatever. The next time I come to Atlanta, I'm going to hit y'all up. We're going to go for some drinks or something, because y'all be turning up around there. So Laronda and Sean talk about their assessment. Lord have mercy, Jesus. You know what? Laronda and Sean are my favorite couple. They really are. They my favorite couple. Like they listen, even though Laronda want to strangle Sean sometimes, Lord, don't do it, Laronda. Don't do it. So Jessica and Eric talk about their little assignment or whatever. So Eric brings up him wanting another baby, and again, she says, "Nigga, I ain't having one right now. I have one later down the line. You gotta act right. We gotta get married. I want a wedding. We gotta have a honeymoon. I want to be newlyweds for at least a year. Then we'll talk about doing all that." I was down with that. So Mother's Day came up and Jessica expresses her feelings. And again, I just don't understand how you could have just allowed that to happen, Eric. I really don't. I don't understand how you could have allowed that to happen. Like that was a lie. That was a lie, Eric. That was a lie. And I know you know better than that. Now I like you, Eric. I do. I like Jessica too. But I know you know better than that. But that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Tonight's episode was real good. Next week's episode look like it's gonna be good too. Yes, Darian and Alexia are still there. We're gonna see how they was able to navigate through that. That was interesting. But yeah, y'all jump down in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. I give tonight's episode, I give it an A minus. I give it an A minus. Only because y'all, I give it an A minus. I'm leaving it at that. Y'all, I'm gone. Bye.